Welcome to yoga at Tierra del Fuego, land of the fire. Today we'll be working on our core as well as stretching out our hamstrings, our glutes, and working into some hip flexors such as the psoas and the iliacus. First we will begin with a couple warm-up poses that are standing and moving from Uttanasana to Utkatasana. Let's begin by coming to the back of your mat. To stand in Tadasana. First inhale and lift up. Exhale, fold halfway down. Lift your arms up next to your ears into Utkatasana. Inhale up. Exhale, fold halfway down. Arms at your side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, your arms all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lengthen, rolling your shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now take a minute to breathe. Roll your shoulders down and back. Press down through your heels, lift up through your belly. Keep your shoulder blades glued onto the back of your spine to allow length to come into your neck. Take this opportunity to move your neck from side to side. Now inhale, your arm in front of you, and exhale, twist to the side, reaching the other arm to the sky. Keep the back opposite hip tucked down and back. Your back hip, left hip tucked back. Exhale down. Inhale the left arm up, keeping the right hip tucked back. Push out to the top of the head. Exhale, hold down. Now inhale and come into downward facing dog. Come into Ardha Mukha. Downward facing dog. Push down through your knuckles and push down through your heels. Rotate your outer thighs out, back, and down. Allowing space in your belly, lift up through your belly. Keep your knuckles of your hands firmly rooted, allowing a small space to be underneath your wrists if that's accessible. Inhale and lift your right leg up, down and back, keeping the core strong, keeping that leg plugged in and tight rather than pushing out. Exhale down. Inhale, lift your left leg up, keeping the hip plugged in, pushing down through the right heel and the left wrists, the left knuckles. Exhale down. Inhale your right leg up, keeping the left outer thigh rotated down and back. Now lift your left arm. Your right leg and your left arm are lifted up, keeping the shoulder rolled on your back and the hip plugged in. You can also do this on all fours. Exhale down. Breathe. Inhale your left leg up and your right arm up, keeping the shoulder rolled on your back and your hip plugged in. Push down to the opposite heel and knuckles, keeping the belly tight and lifted and engaged. This should work your rectus abdominis and your internal and external oblique muscles. Now, inhale to plank, Exhale down, come into Bhujangasana. Bring your hands next to your chest, roll up into Sphinx pose. Exhale down, come back up. Lift through the top of your head, keeping your shoulders rolled down and back. Bring your hands now next to your chest, back. Lift up into Bhujangasana, rolling down through your hips. Exhale, come down. Inhale into plank, downward facing dog. Now inhale, your right leg up, and flex your hip as you bring it forward into runner stretch, into lunge. Keep your belly lifted and up off the top of your thigh, your knee over your ankle. Lift your arms in front of you. Tighten and engage your core. Bring your hip up, your left hip, engage it and move it up to meet your right foot. Inhale, both arms out to the side. With your arms reaching in front of you, now bring those feet together. Hands to the feet. Inhale, your hands up next to your ears. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down with the arms next to your side. Inhale, back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Now with an inhale, you're gonna lift your left knee, engaging the core. Pull that hip up into your belly. Exhale, bring your arms to the side in front of you as you push that knee back, balancing on your right foot. Push out the heel, push out to the top of your head. Keep your shoulders rolled onto your back. Warrior 3. Virasana 3. Now, to take some of the strain off your shoulders, bring your arms into cactus pose. Push out through your heel. Push down through your standing leg and lift up through your belly. Now inhale, bring your arms in front of you. And exhale, hands in front of your foot, keeping the leg lifted, the standing splits. Now inhale, let your leg fall down as you move back into runner's lunge. Hands on either side of the front foot. Lift up through your back, left inner thigh, as you allow your left heel to rotate to the ground, your toes pointing opposite, lining up your arch with your front right foot. Moving into Warrior 2. Virasana 2. Allow your hips to become stable, equally weighted between your 2 feet. Your knee aligned over your ankle. Inhale your arms over into a lunge. Push your right foot back into downward facing dog, 3-legged dog, letting that leg flow through, lifting it up. Raising the left hand now, if it's accessible to you. Listening to your body. Exhale down. Ardha Mukha Savasana. Now lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring it to the front of your mat. Lifting your belly off your thigh, stacking your knee over your ankle. Rotating your outer left hip out, down, and back, lifting up through your right inner thigh. Breathe. Inhale, bring your right leg, your right foot to meet your left foot. Inhale to Utkatasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale, Uttanasana, lifting up through the belly. Exhale, fold down, hands to the feet. Keep your shoulders rolled down and back on your... Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. As you move into Warrior 3, lifting your right leg up. Your hands out in front of you by your ears or behind you. To help with stability, rotate your outer left thigh out and back. Rotate it out and around. Inhale your hands to the side. You may also drop your back left toe on the ground to help with balance. Exhale, hands to your feet. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale your toe down. Inhale your leg back up. Standing splits. These are just variations and options that you can do for your body. Exhale, your foot down, moving into runner stretch. Keeping that left thigh rotated down and back, belly lifted. Exhale, move back into downward dog, lifting the left leg, three-legged dog. Lifting the right arm. Keeping the hip and the shoulder plugged down and back. Bring your hip and shoulder to meet each other. Draw them together. That line of energy will add to stability. Inhale, come to hands and knees. You're gonna do some Virasana. Cat-cow pose as you move down into child's pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, rounding the shoulders down, keeping the toes tucked under to allow for extra stretch in your feet. Inhale, forward and back at your own pace, moving gently along your spine. Don't allow your neck to come too far up, too far down. Now lift your back right leg straight out behind you. Bring it down, back into child's pose. And rest here. Inhale up. Lifting the left leg up, keeping the hip pulled in and engaged. A long line of energy from the heel to the back of the head. Stay long and straight. Push out through the top of your head. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back down. All movement should be initiated from the core. Inhale up, move from the core, not your arms to left. Up. You may also bring your foot down on the ground for more stability, or you may keep it tucked under. Inhale your left arm up, keeping the shoulder rolled down and back and the hip plugged in. Bring the elbow to the knee, opposite elbow to opposite knee, and down, stretch out. Repeat. Bringing them both to the ground now. Repeat on the other side. Stretching out the left leg, stretch out through the hip, through the heel, through the fingers, the right hand. Exhale, bring your arm, your elbow, and your knee together. Inhale, push out. Exhale, knee to elbow. keeping the toe tucked under or allowing it to be flat on the ground. Lift up through the core, engage your core. Come with hands and knees. Inhale into cat, exhale to cow to child's pose. And rest. Taking 3 deep Ushuai breaths. Back into downward facing dog, and then we're going to jump forward to the front of our mat and do some Tadasana and Utkatasana poses again like we did at the beginning. You ready? Downward facing dog, jump forward, hands between the knees, or take one step at a time forward. Now lift up into Tadasana, exhale. Pull down, hands meet the calves, lift up into Utkatasana. Stand up into Tadasana and fold back down. Inhale all the way up, lifting up to the top of the head. Allow the belly to fall briefly into Utkatasana as you lift up and fold back down. Inhale up, exhale Utkatasana. Inhale. Fold back down. Now jump into plank pose. Rolling your elbows down, back, lift up through the belly. Repeat here. Lift up through the belly. Inhale. Last time. Come to downward facing dog. The plank. Chandrasana. Chandrasana. Back into Ardha Mukha Savasana. Inhale again, your right leg and your left arm lift up. Or bring them to meet each other. Repeat. In the plank pose. To Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale down. Inhale to Ardha Mukha Savasana. Lifting the left leg and the right arm up. Bring your knee and elbow to touch. Lift out. Repeat one more time. And touch. And lift out. And jump to the front of your mat. So fold. Inhale all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale halfway down, all the way down. Inhale back up. Sitting into Utkatasana. Now fold over. Inhale with it. Now fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Inhale to Utkatasana again. Lift up through the belly, push down through the heels as you lift up straight and fall back down into a swan dive. Inhale up, Utkatasana. Hold it this time. Inhale, roll down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale up into Utkatasana. Now pump the breath in and out. Breath of fire as you hold Utkatasana. Inhale, lift up, reaching the arms to the side, and fall back down. Bring your left leg back into a lunge. Rotate up into warrior two. Move into side angle pose. Bring your arm in front of you. Pull the shoulder back on your back. Swing your arm to the side. Look underneath the elbow. Now we move between warrior, dancing warrior, and side angle pose. Moving back and forth to open up the side body. Open up the muscles we've worked. Inhale to warrior, dancing warrior. Warrior two, side angle pose. Dancing warrior, tail tucked under and lifted. Your core engaged, allowing your side body to become long, your arms free. Now the warrior to side angle. Breathe as you look underneath your arm, pushing down through your outer foot. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to move to Ardha Shavasana, half moon rising. Fingers placed in front of your mat. Back leg lifts up. Bring your leg back down. Lift back up again. Flexing the foot. Keeping the thighs squeezed together. Roll the top hip down, out, and back. As you push down through the standing leg, keeping the leg flexed, lift the top arm. Breathe. Inhale up. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale to triangle pose. Trikonasana. Rotate your bottom hip out and back. Bend your right leg and allow your left arm to come underneath and grab your right thigh. Now moving back, if it's accessible, do a bind, reaching your right arm underneath and either grabbing that arm or grabbing your back thigh. Pushing your right shoulder against your left knee. Now straighten your leg, remaining in the bind, keeping the right hip rolled under and back. Inhale, move back and forth, bending the knee a little bit. Now place the hand back down, move back into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Looking up at your thumb if your neck is loose, or keeping your head facing forward. Now look down at your hand. Bring your arm, top arm behind your back. Bend your front knee. Press your right elbow against your front knee. Pushing down through the outer left foot. Rotate your arms up, lift up into Warrior Two. Move back into Dancing Warrior. Slowly move back down into Run, Trikonasana. Inhale down into Plank. Upward Facing Dog to Downward Facing Dog. From Downward Facing Dog, lift your left leg up, bring it forward into a lunge. Rotate your arms, pinwheel your arms up into Warrior Two. Virasana 2. Inhale your left arm up, raising it up to Dancing Warrior. Exhale to Side Angle Pose. Bring your right arm forward, pull your shoulder down and back. Lift it over your ear. Sink down further, keeping your knee stacked over your ankle and become lifted through the waist. Don't allow your body to sink and rest too much on your left thigh. Look underneath your elbow. Push down through the outer right leg as you lift up into Warrior Two, Virasana 2, up into Dancing Warrior, Warrior Two, Side Angle Pose. Inhale up, Dancing Warrior, Warrior Two, Side Angle Pose. Inhale up. Feel the Side Angle Pose. Inhale up. Dancing Warrior. The Side Angle Pose. Push down through the right outer corner of the foot. Lift up to Dancing Warrior. Weight equally on both feet. Engage the core. Put your fingers on the outside of your left foot. Lift your leg up to Ardha Chandrasana, Half Moon Rising. Rotate your left standing thigh down, back. Push out through your right foot, stacking your hips. Stack your hips. Isometrically bring your inner thighs together. Lift your right arm up. Now bring your right foot down, lift up into Warrior Two. Move into Triangle, Trikonasana. Push out through your outer hip. Lift up into Dancing Warrior. Side Angle Pose. Rotate your outer thigh, down, back. Allowing more space to come between your legs. Keep your shoulders rotated down on your back. Inhale up, keeping your hips level and stacked. Dancing Warrior. Lift up through the belly, allowing your body to fall down deeper into your lunge. Reach down, back and out. Inhale up. Exhale into Side Angle Pose. Rotating your torso to the right. Rotating it up to face the sky and keep it lifted. Bringing your chest to the sky. Your left hip rotated under. Your feet pressed equally with equal weight in both feet Maintaining pressure in the back right foot as you move into Trikonasana. Rotating your heart to the sky again. Keeping the outer and upper rotation of your body. Rotate your right hip and your left hip both down, back, and out together to open up your sacrum. Now bend your knee as your elbow comes to your knee. Wrap your arm around to your back. You can bring your hand to the small of your back in the space between your torso and your leg, or just resting gently on your glutes. Wrap your other arm, your left arm, underneath, and you can grab for the bind. If it's accessible to you, do a deeper bind. Keeping the right shoulder bound to the torso. Look up. Remembering to keep pressure and weight in your back right foot. Maintain as much pressure and weight in that foot as possible. Straightening your leg. Keeping your thighs outwardly rotated. Giving space to your sacrum and your low back. Again, bend your knee. Lift your torso up from your leg.
Cost him his parents and his wife, his home, his life, in the land of the free.
Straighten both arms. Look up to your thumb.
5/5 an innocent man with the court only saw 3.
Open your chest to the sky. Keeping weight in the back right outer edge of that foot. Push that outer edge down. Keeping a slight bend in the left leg. Pressing the head outwards. Keeping the spine long. Now bring your right foot forward a little bit as you move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon rising, keeping your thighs isometrically contracted together, stacking your hips, pushing down through all 4 corners of your foot. Inhale and let your breath bring you up into Warrior 2. Exhale down, Parsvachanasana, runner's lunge. Bring your legs back to move into Bhujangasana, into Ardha Mukha. Push down through your heels, lift up the fronts of your knees. Now, again, raise your right foot and your left arm, keeping them plugged into the body. The base plugged into the body to add to stability. Bring your knee to your elbow in an outward flow. Repeat 3 times, then come into plank, to Bhujangasana, or upward facing dog to downward facing dog. And repeat on the other side, building up heat so we quickly return pose. Elbow to knee.
It's warm, not high, we are forgotten that we're getting old.
And repeat on the other side, building up heat. Elbow to knee. Base of your appendage is plugged into the torso. Bhujangasana. Rotate
not claim.
Resting your right thigh onto the shelf with both your arms.
We forget it, we fall along the way and reach out for a strange hand to hold. Someone strong but not bold enough to tear down the wall. 'Cause we ain't lost enough to find the stars, ain't crossed the wild line and my fall. Hard not soft into fall, not winter, spring, not summer, cool, not cold. We're in slow, not high, we all forgot that we're getting old.
Left leg out to the side. We're going to move into Paschimottanasana, half gate pose. You raise both arms, lower to them over to face your left leg. Come back to face the front. Rotating over your leg. Your belly upward engaged. Try not to bend the spine too much. Bring both knees back together. Now inhale the right leg forward. Keeping your left hip tucked down and back, the four corners of your toes pressed to the ground. Fall over your knee. Keeping the left hip tucked back. Press down through your toes. Inhale to face the front, straightening that leg, balancing your body over your bent knee. Inhale your arms up and reach over to the side. Back to all fours. Come to lay on your back and rest in Shavasana. Inhaling and exhaling as you relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles, your calves, your knees, allowing you to sink to the earth, allow your knees to sink to the earth. Your left knee, your right knee. Allow your right calf to rest and sink into the earth. The left calf to rest and sink into the earth. Relax the low belly, the groin. Allow your sacrum to fall down into the earth. Take a deep breath into your belly and relax your belly. Relax your chest, your hands, your right hand, your left hand, your right arm, your left arm, your chest, your neck. Relax your head and breathe.
Ek onkar Satnam Karta chuni sevan gur prasad jap ad such jugad such heavy such nanak hosi be such